Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings, the SLOTRO edition. Yes, we are getting another one up. It's nice having some time off from work and feeling a little better now. So, hopefully this one's going to not screw up in the processing like the last one does, and we won't have to re-upload it. I'll definitely make sure that once I've rendered it, I at least scan through it right quick to see if there's any big, obvious, major problems lasting for, 14 or 15 minutes, something trivial like that. In the meantime, we are here in the Midgewater Marshes. This is Gnarlrynae. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlrynae. Good girl. We had just finished up all the quests up here on what I call Gnarlrynae Hill. We've got Mr. Mossfoot over here and our Gnarlrynae friend and Edda. We've managed to get all their little quests done around the area. We've thinned out the ranks of the Goblin Hole goblins over there a little bit. So, having done that, we are going to be heading back into town. I said it's nice to be out here, especially at nighttime. You can really tell. Really tell at nighttime when everything gets all foggy and dark and all. But it's nice during the day here too. You see how everything in the background gets all foggy and misty. We had just a little bit more going on here in the day. A little bit more on the ground, a little bit more pools of mist and fog and that sort of thing. I think we'd be just about perfect. But Lord knows we've definitely got all the Gnarlrynae we can shake a stick at. And a nice little rain shower to be. So we're going to head on back to Stadel. And actually, that's right, we're going to go to Combe next. We're going to head back to Combe. And after we've explored the area around Combe and Archet, see if there's anything on our level, anything that we've missed that way, anything in Stadel that we've missed, we're going to head back into Bree Town. See this right here, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of like low-level fog all the little pools should have over them. Don't know why they don't do that. I don't know why they don't do it over every one of the pools. Instead, it just seems like just a couple here. Yeah, the sunken stones. Well, anywho, let us continue weaving our way out, and we're going to check it. And I will imagine we will see y'all just inside the Stadel or Combe gate in Breland whenever we catch back up to each other. We are leaving Archet. There was one actual gold ring up there. Although the level, it was only like a level 6 or level 7 quest, it came up as a bright gold ring because it is the prologue quest. One of the prologue quests to get you started on the epic book. If you're I guess a man or perhaps a hobbit, perhaps. I guess hobbits would still be in that area doing their thing, maybe. Because this is the starting zone for both of them back there in Archet. So I don't know if that's the point at which, as a hobbit, you would transition over to the Shire or not. We will have to take a look at that. And probably just shortly, I may do that today. I've been making a note about it, and I may do that today. We may get started on the SLOTRO 2. Another phenomenal thing is there are still a few beasts. Even at the level I am, there are still a few of these bristlehides and all out this way that I could still get experience from. I haven't totally out-leveled any of them. So that's very cool. But other than that, there's nothing left for us to do in Archet. There's one set of quests over there for Atli, where Atli is wanting you to kill some spiders or something like that. But it's way below our level, so we're not going to worry with that. We're going to head back on over here to Combe. And in Combe, we've got one quest. There's a couple of quests there, too, that we haven't quite leveled out yet. They're green, and we could still do them, but they have to do with this whole Archet, Combe, Stadel, Chetwood. Has to do with all the human beginning, the man beginning zones here. So, Let's see there. What are we going to do now, Eric? I don't know. I thought you had control of the horse. I did. Well, as much as control as I can have over a 60-stone creature. Well, we need to get into Combe before winter. We made it all this way. We can't stop at the gate. Yes, yes, just let me gather up the grain. We'll need it for the planting season. Cool. I always love these little vignettes. You got all these little vignettes like that scattered all over, especially here in the old world. Hobbits stuck in hedges and just their feet sticking out and that sort of thing. All sorts of fun little events that are going on. The one that we need to talk to, like I said, there's a couple of green ones over there, but we will pick those up whenever we do the whole SLOTRO 2 episode, and we show you what happens over here on this part of the world. I mean, there may even be a SLOTRO 3 when we have to go into the Shire. I'm thinking that, I was thinking SLOTRO 2 would be us creating a character to take over the Shire, but there's a lot of stuff left to do here too. I don't know. We'll have to see how we figure that out.
A moment of your time.
Friendships renewed. Now that the people of Archet have stood up against the Blackwold brigands and we've got them on the run here, the tides are turning. Things are returning to normal. I'd say it's time I did my part. I used to send honey down to Staddle and trade for pipeweed, a business I'm ready to pick up again. My old trading partner, a hobbit by the name of Lolo Wendingway, used to peddle wares on the road between here and Staddle to the south. When the Blackwolds came, I wager he holed up down there. If you happen to be in Staddle and see Lolo, please let him know I would like to renew our partnership. That's easy enough. He is indeed on the road here. As you see how they subtly put in a quest here to kind of maneuver you on, steer you in the correct direction to get you going up toward Bree here, getting you moving toward the big city. But we will talk to Lolo. He's just past the new gatehouse and all up here. I'm also looking forward to getting a peek at the new festival area. I've been told that it has been updated and is, quote, beautiful, unquote. So I am looking forward to seeing that as well. Lolo isn't too much further up here. Yes, it is 3 a.m. here once again. Actually, I need to, while we're running along, let's check this out. We've got a new deed bestowed on us, which is Sicklefly Slayer. We have to kill 20 Sickleflies, and we'll get fly swatter, increased reputation with the men of Bree, and the Lotro points. So we've got 12 down. We're just about there, aren't we? There's the gate we will have to remember to go on through. Here he is. I knew it was somewhere. The road's a lonely place. I have to start talking to myself.
Hello there.
Friendships renewed. You say you've spoken with Burl Beeman? Oh, this is bad. Very bad indeed. I had a good and profitable arrangement with Bee-Man. I would purchase pipeweed from here in Staddle, bring it to Beeman in exchange for honey, and then use the honey to satisfy my outstanding contracts in Staddle. But as much as I would like to renew that arrangement, I'm unable to do so at the moment, unless maybe you could do something for me.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
The errant coin purse. While I was trying to sell some of our wares to the farms east of Staddle, a bear got in my wagon here and made off with my pack. I expect it probably dragged it out to eat my lunch. The problem is that my coin purse was in that pack, which means I can't buy pipeweed to trade to Burl. Worse, if I don't get it back within the next 15 minutes, I'm sure to mix out on the good prices of pipeweed in Staddle. You've got to find the bear that stole my pack and bring it back to me in the next 15 minutes, Gnarlrynae. Oh, God. So, the farms east, a bear got in his way. God. Sure, and we got a timer? Yeah, of course we got a timer. The errant collect this thing from the bear that stole it. Alrighty. Is this one of the ones? Yep, that's one of the ones that could be. So let's go ahead and get ready to take this dude on here. We're gonna... Oops. Hit it with cracked earth. We're gonna send in Bobo. There we go. That wasn't hard at all, was it? They have made these quests so easy. Remember, this would have been, probably back in the day, you would have taken 15 minutes because it was only like 1 in 6 that dropped anything. Dropped anything. Between a Bree house and a hobbit hole, I'll take my cozy wagon. Let's see here. Lolo's backpack. And nothing else on that one.
How do you do?
My pack! You found it! And with time to spare, too. Take this as a token of my thanks, Gnarlrynae. Alright, which one are we going to vendor off? The club? The club. Oh, you got something else? Into Bree and on to Staddle.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Yep. And I bet that right there where you saw, let's see, on to Staddle. Guarantee you this one right here in Debris where it says go talk to second watcher Heath Straw. This is where you get sent to him and he gives you the tour of Bree quest, as opposed to the one that we just did a little while ago, the no time for a tour. Let's dismiss Bobo again. All right, I am going to head a little further down. We're going to go into Staddle. That's right, there's no more quests to do in Staddle. Let's look at what quests we do have right now. Family Treasures, that's the ones from the camp down in the Yellow Tree Ruins. Well, since we've already taken it, that'll be the last of these little gray quests and stuff that we pick up. And then, as you see, everything is our level or higher, so I think at that point, we are going to start earning experience again. Y'all will get to see me level up again tonight. So, I'm going to head down to the Yellow Ruins and Yellow Tree Ruins. Do some raiding against the brigands down there. And then we will come back up and I may quite likely try and go see the festival grounds and all. So we will see y'all in just a couple. We have collected all of the heirlooms. We only had to kill about, I guess, 4 or 5 because every single one dropped one. So I said we're down here in the ruins. Let's pull up the map right quick, show you exactly where we are. Just right down here. Y'all know the ruins. We've been here before. These are the same ruins that's got the boss guy over there. The same ruins that we came into with Aragorn. Or with Gnarlo, maybe? God, did we do Aragorn with this? I think we did Aragorn with this, where we had to fight Amdir, yes, because we were talking about the fact that you wouldn't know who the heck Amdir was unless you've done the Hobbit and all side. But I wanted to show you all that, the statue of the king there. That is one of the items on that Ruins of the Dunedain, or Places of the Dunedain quest deed. You know, we've gotten that one. We've got the inscription that was up there at the Bear Ruins right behind Lolo, and we've got the altar that was out in the middle of the Midgewater Marshes. Next, we are going to go gather up the one that's in town. I said there's one in town, and I think there's another one just at the north. If I'm correct, if I'm remembering correctly, it's been a long time, but if I'm remembering correctly, right at the beginning of the north part of the Midgewater and the south part of the Chetwood, I do believe there is another one of these items there, if my memory is serving me correctly. We shall see. In the meantime, it's back to the gate, turn in the Family Treasures quest. Approaching Bree once more. The quest that we have to give is right on the inside here. There we are. Gruner Strout Thrush. That's the one where you want us to collect heirlooms. Let's see if they got anything on them. 5 heirlooms. A precious and valuable family heirloom.
Oh, this is intolerable.
Ah, you found them. That was a kind deed. Now let's just hope that I can find the poor people from whom these treasure things were stolen. Yeah, I hope you can.
I do not ask much of you.
Pipeweed delivery. Yeah, we're not going to continue. Those are gray ones. So we will use that whenever we are doing the man and the hobbit, our brethren, when we're doing the low-level quest on this side of town in the Shire. We will pick that up from him then. All right. So I am further into town. I am going to just wander around, make sure we don't have any kind of issues going on. Any more quests that we haven't picked up in this area before we head on back down. and head on back over to the other side of Bree here and start fighting against those brigands again. I think we've covered everything. Yep, that's just the quest for the housing. Way down there in the Bay of Bephalus. And that was done on Gnarlo back in the day. We will do it ourselves, but when we're closer to actually buying a house. Okay, I'm going to wander about, make sure we've gotten everything in Bree Town, and we will surely catch up with you after that. Most likely, since I don't think there are any more quests that I haven't picked up already, we will most likely see, well, there might be the Bree Hall, the quest over there at the Faction Hall. Let's head on over there. Let's head to the Faction Hall, over next where the Hunter Trainer used to be, and I guess still is, just that they don't actually... You don't actually have to go to it. It's just like my Hobbit, my burglar trainer, you know, Miss Lowbanks. Miss Lowbanks is still over there. It's just you don't actually have to go visit her anymore. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. And I don't agree with all of the changes that they have made. Oh, we got a forge and a workbench over there. Shows you how rarely I work on crafting anymore, as I didn't realize those were over there. I would just automatically run for the crafting hall. There goes the shade that we've talked about before that used to only come out at night, just like the bandits who were stealing the pipeweed a few episodes ago only came out at night, and that lost shade would only come out at night too, but I've seen him out plenty of times in the daytime now. Yep, there's the hunter trainer that I was thinking of for this particular town. And we have got a bunch of quests here. Barrow Treasure Introduction. Whoa, level 20. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and pick these up. Barrow Treasure Introduction. Greetings, Gnarlrynae. I have been very interested in the doings here at the hunting lodge. It seems the only place here in Bree where people would even think about heading up to is the old Barrow Downs. Well, there I go talking before explaining. You see, I'm quite interested in the past. The Barrow Downs, that is. Ancient cities, old kings, and treasure beyond imagining. My dad, Newbold, has told me such wonderful stories. It seems somehow he got quite a few pieces of old histories out of the old downs, though he never would tell me how. I have tasked every hunter who frequents this lodge to travel to the Barrow Downs and retrieve some of the Barrow treasure, but it seems that none of them have the nerve. As for those rangers, they aren't ones to be pushed, if you get my meaning. I have heard talk that the treasures within the underground burrows are some of the finest. One of the hunters goes on and on about removing the treasure and breaking some curse laid on it. All a bunch of nonsense, if you ask me. If you would travel to the Barrow Downs, venture into the underground barrows, and retrieve some of the old Barrow treasures, you would be held in high regard, I'm sure. All right, Tad. Agatha Greendale. Gathering grave moss.
Might I take a moment of your time?
In the bowels of Hoth Illich, Botham, Gotham, and Hoth Nogben, there's a rare breed of grave moss that has powerful medicinal purposes. If you travel within these hallowed halls and are able to recover the moss, could you bring me back several samples? Hoth Irklith, Gwatham, Gotham, and Hoth Nogben lie in the southern Barrow Downs. That is definitely an orange level quest, because the southern Barrow Downs is a little deep in there.
Stay a moment.
Prey on the darkness. In the dark recesses of Hoth Irklith, of those 4 barrows, there are many fell creatures that haunt the barrow, but 3 in particular that you must be wary of. These 3 creatures are Brishel the Borgast, the fell spirit Fegfair, and Fergandir the Gaunt Man. If you were to travel with a group of friends to those 4 barrows and dispatch any of these creatures, the Hunter of Bree would be in your debt. You can find the entrances to the 4 in the southern Barrow Downs. So we've got 4 Barrow Downs and several bosses inside that she's wanting us to take on. Gathering ancient
Might
text.
take a moment of your time.
Hello there. My name is Boderick Willowmead, and it is a pleasure to meet you. It is said that scattered among the ruins of the Barrow Downs are a series of pillars that are covered with ancient text. While the journey may be dangerous, I think the information found on these pillars would assist us greatly. Can you take charcoal and paper and make rubbings of the text for me? These 4 barrow downs, that's not the same ones anymore, is it? Hoth Methermill, the barrow of Ringdor, the barrow of Taradan, and Hoth Ternthoth lie scattered across the northern barrow downs, so those aren't quite as difficult to get to. No, not saying they're any easier, mind you. The Stalker of Hoth Irkith.
Can I speak with you a moment?
Deep within Hoth Methermill, Hoth Methermill, the barrow of Ringdor, and the barrow of Taradan, there's said to be 3 creatures that haunt the depths. The first creature is a horrible spider named Guigon. The second is a dark water by the name of Uman. Lastly is the Kerrigan named Maro. If you are able to defeat one of these creatures, return to me, and I will spread word of your valor to all the people of Bree Town. Hoth Method, the barrows you need are scattered across the northern barrow downs. Indeed they are. And the last one, gathering the shards. Deep within the depths of the 4 barrows I've spoken of before, in the barrow downs, there are said to be foul creatures that stalk the halls. My hope is that if you choose to journey in the area, you might be able to recover shards of some of the statues and carvings of the creatures below. Would you be willing to travel into these barrows and attempt to recover the relics for me, Gnarlrynae? Boy, that's not right. We're slipping into a Dunland accent there, aren't we? The tombs are scattered wide across the northern barrow downs. Okay, good. Googly moogly. So we did get that taken care of. Hello, Lost Shade. Now, in fact, I think they called this the Haunted Alley in that particular adventure quest line. All right, we are gonna search around the town now. I'm gonna make a circle around the town. I thought there should be some quest over there by the old Bree Town Hall, so we're gonna search around, and when we've done that, we will get back to you. So very momentarily here. All right, ring on our map says there is a quest inside the town hall here. Let us go in and see. All right, it's not back in that corner, so upstairs maybe? Crowded and cramped little town hall here. Mayor Graham Tinderlark, and another of those cases where I used to wish I was recording 10 years ago, because we could have showed you how this place has changed a lot. Basically, it used to be you came in and it was one floor, and it was a big auditorium area with a little office off to the side that the mayor was in. Now it's a cramped, tight, jammed in little space, and he is way up here in this library area. I guess with his office with all the scrolls and books. Hello, Mayor Tinderlarch.
Something for me.
Bree Town to Trestlebridge. Have you heard about Trestlebridge to the north? Its location makes it a tempting target for orc raiders and brigands. I'm sure your help in its defense would be most appreciated. Gather your belongings and travel north to Trestlebridge. The Greenway is the most expeditious path and the most well-trod. Keep to it and you should be safe. When you arrive, seek out Guardsman Otley. He'll point you in the right direction. Indeed. You know that's orange, but mostly it's orange because, as we've spoken before, I've brought up many times back when doing stuff on Gnarlo that they really overcon the travel quest in this game, you know. They need you to travel from Bree Town to the Shire. They'll make it high enough so that you get orange level credit off of it. Same here with the Trestlebridge. I mean, it's related to 20, but we can easily do it at our level. I mean, all it is running and the occasional dodging of something if it wanders too close to the road. It's not difficult. Not anywhere near the difficulty of the Bilbo's birthday quest, the long-forgotten birthday quest a while back. Okay, so we're going to keep looking over Bree Town here. And I'm anticipating there won't be no more. Can't say for sure. There may be a few more of these level 20s that have popped up all of a sudden and surprised me. But I'm not anticipating seeing any more. So I will most likely see you at the festival grounds. We are back here at the Pony. And just across from it over here at the stage, there is a quest hadn't seen before. What level is it? Level 15. It is a crafting quest. They're wanting us to make a breakfast for him. His first breakfast. I've been meaning to prepare a delicious breakfast for the gods of the town as a sign of my appreciation. But wouldn't you know it, I've gone and lost my recipe book. And I've told some of them that today they'll be having eggs and onions and biscuits, courtesy of old Seward. I don't want to let them down. If you know a good cook, I'd appreciate it if you could bring me 5 servings of eggs and onions and 5 hard biscuits. That will be enough to serve a good breakfast for the guards, I think. I'll pay you for your trouble, of course. No problem. All right, we will take that one too. I'd almost forgotten that occasionally you get these little the crafting things that pop up every now and then, where someone, if you're a cook, someone wants to cook you breakfast, wants you to make breakfast. There's one over on the road over toward Weathertop, where you had to use your jewelry skill. So yeah, these things just kind of pop up like that. We are going to continue going along here. This is kind of like when I thought I was through with the Arid Luine, and yet more quests kept popping up as I would wander about. We will see y'all shortly. Another quest showing up here on the right-hand side. Thomas Thistlewood. We're just down right back there is the vault and the stables. We're just south of them. Let's see what Mr. Thistlewood has to say.
Take a moment of your time.
Tad's request. Hello there. You look just like the type Tad has been looking for. Young Leafcutter has been seeking adventurers throughout Bree and has asked me to send them his way when I see them. If you would, go and visit Tad Leafcutter. He should be west of the South Gate here in Bree. Make sure you tell him I sent you. I don't get paid if they don't get sent by me. That was the guy we got those quests to go into the Barrow Downs for. So, yeah. Oh, have you got anything else? Another quest? Ooh, got a quest that's too high for us still. All right. Been a while since I've seen that. Been a while since I've seen the silver ring, which means, yeah, I have a quest, but come back whenever you've grown up a little bit. So, I think we are almost done. I've got to search the ironmongers. I've got to search past the mud gate, and go up on the high stair and make sure there's no quest up there. But while we are down here, Ale Association member, yay! While we are down there, let us cut into the old area. And we are going to make a right-hand turn, travel through Beggar's Alley, past the surprise brigands, and up the hill a little bit. There's where another one of our areas or ruins of the Dunedain, or the Old Stones Gate. There you go, Old Stones and the Old Stones ruins. Ancient crest dating back to, inscribed upon the wall, you can make out the royal crest of one of the ancient Arnorian kingdoms to which these ruins once doubtless belonged. You discovered an ancient crest of the Dunedain. Alright, let's pull up the deed here. It's going to be Eriador. It's going to be Breland. History of the Dunedain, is that the one? Yep, there's the Dunedain statue we used way back there, and I went and showed you again. There's the ancient inscription we saw in the Bear Ruins. Here's the ancient altar that we found in the Midgewater, so this is the ancient crest. You found a carving with an old Arnorian symbol upon it. It appeared to be the crest of the ancient kingdom of Arthedain. The ruins of that kingdom stretch for miles to the southwest and north. Bree Town itself was built upon a crossroads between Arthedain and its single sister kingdom, Cardaland, to the east. Once they were all one great kingdom, stretching all across the north. But the folly of men first sundered them, then set them against each other, until one after another they fell over the long years of the Third Age. There are some folk who still remember the tales of Arthedain, but you suspect that the crest may be of particular importance to the Rangers, for it is said that they are descended from that bloodline. So we've got the ancient obelisk yet to do, and the ancient cairn yet to do. I'm wanting to say one of these. I'm thinking the obelisk is the one that's in the northern Midgewater. And honest to God, I can't remember. I know one of them's in the northern Midgewater. I cannot remember where the other one is right now. We will have to go on a quest to find that one. Now, can we get out this way? I think we can wander out this way. There is a path here. Yep, takes us back out here to the road. Okay, now I've just got to... Right at the taxidermist. Now I've just got to go and check the whole high stair part, and we will be rejoining you. So we are here at the hill, at the party field and the party tree, and as you notice, there's a new horse here. Not only do we have all the old stuff we used to have, the haunted burrows over there, all the other quests and all, but you got a horse dressed up, the pony to Wistmead. This pony would take you to Wistmead, and Wistmead seems to be the new festival area for the fall festival here, for the Halloween festival. Ooh, the splash screen is already looking good and spooky, isn't it? Here we go, the new festival grounds. Ooh. Quite creepy. Where's this supposed to be at? This is a disturbing forest behind us. Wistmead Helper. I agree with you, the festival goer. Brrr, spooky. Have you tried finding your way through the maze? Boo, ha ha ha, did I scare you? Brrr, spooky. Okay, folks, so it looks like this is probably... Wow, look at the big moon in the sky as well. Looks like it's always nighttime and under a full moon here. All these festival goers always look forward to the Harvest Festival. All right, so that is what we are going to do next time. Who we got over there? Fosco Boffin. Bingo Boffin. So it looks like this is being run by the Boffins, is it? Is that a graveyard or something over there? Oh, this is a spooky area. It is a graveyard. Oh, this is a very spooky area. Can't wait. That must be the maze? Is that their version of the wheat maze there? Is their version of, I guess, works like a corn maze, does it? Nice. All right, so we will see. I see rings popping up on the map. And there's the pony that takes you back. Okay, I was wondering how you got back, where it would have to be. There's the pony to the party tree. So, okay, that is where we are going to leave off. Next time, we will be doing festival stuff. So, thank y'all for coming along. I do hope that y'all have had a good time. Like I said, I'm hoping I'm be able over the next 3 weeks get these up a little bit more often than I have been, just because I'm kind of out of work right now, recovering from my surgery, so it's not like I've got a whole hell of a lot else to do. So we will talk to you then. Thanks for coming along. While I sit here and think about, am I going to do the maze? Am I going to figure out what else there is to do around here? Or will I go do the burrow first? We shall see. Bye-bye.